Jenny, he mentioned Rondo. He mentioned Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, JaVale McGee. I didn't hear Kyle Kuzma. I didn't hear Brandon Ingram.
There are only 3 left. There's only Kuzma, Ingram, and Josh Hart. Those are the only 3 that don't qualify here.
Yep.
So is he pointing fingers just at the kids? Because, well, wait, I haven't begun to fight here. Hold on just one second. I think it's my turn.
It is your turn.
It's my turn. So I'm going to total up. This is the non-LeBron playoff experience on this team is 316 games.
Right.
That's a lot. And by the way, his teammates have 4 rings combined, and LeBron has 3. So does that?
Okay.
No, don't do that.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because he's taking shots like nobody in here understands what the stakes are here except me. Wrong. Sorry, LeBron. So let's look at the Kings. How about, shall we? Let's look at the Kings. They just added Harrison Barnes, who has 64 games of playoff experience. That pulls them up to 145 total games. And if I take Harrison Barnes' 64 out of there, I'm dropping it down into the 80s. So again, they don't have any playoff. They're the ones who should be saying we don't know what the stakes are, right?
Skip, but here's the thing. My point is that you make a compelling argument, but Rajon Rondo comes off the bench. Tyson Chandler plays less than 10 minutes a night. Lance Stevenson plays about 15 minutes a night. I'm talking about the guys that I need to count on a nightly basis.
But your locker room gets it. You have a whole bunch of people in your locker room, in your culture, who get the stakes because they've been there and done all that, right?
He ain't talking to them.
Oh, he's not.
He ain't talking to them.
So he's talking to 3 kids. Really?
Oh, they're kids now.
So now you want to make
making grown man money.
3 kids?
They ain't making kid money.
How about the Clippers, who are now tied for 8th with my San Antonio Spurs? They have a grand total of
moonwalking. Talk about moonwalking.
They have a grand total of 178 games of playoff experience in the locker room, and that counts 52 from their best player, Lou Williams.
Talk about the Knicks. Beat the brakes off y'all.
Okay, you know what? The Knicks are really talented. Watch. You need to turn on the other station.
I watched it.
Yeah, you should have watched. They're going to win their way right out of the Zion lottery. But mark my words.
I tell you what. And what happened to your guy, DeMar DeRozan? Oh, Claude got him. Oh, Claude won him a game. You saw that?
I'm not going to talk about that because I'm talking about the quote-unquote best player on the planet. By the way, my Spurs should have won that game.
No, they shouldn't have.
But the newcomer got the ball in his hands and then
Skip.
Just go ahead. All right.
But here's the thing. You and I both know. You keep telling me the guys that they need to count on a nightly basis to come along with LeBron. Because LeBron is giving you 27, 12, and 7. He gave you 28, 12, and 12. So he is averaging on a triple-double. Is LeBron playing as well as I think he can play? No. Instead of averaging 27, 12, LeBron needs to be somewhere around 35, 40 on a nightly basis. And so maybe, Skip, he has to go to 35, 40, and some of those assist totals back up. Maybe he needs to be 35, 40, 6, and 6.
Maybe. Because I didn't really see LeBron activate on Saturday night because I saw him kind of going Lonzo Ball most of the time and whipping the ball around the perimeter. I don't want to see it. He is the best driver of the basketball in the history of the game. I want to see LeBron in the paint. I want to see him in attack mode, and I did not see it on Saturday night.
And guess what? And kicking the people that can't do what? Knock down shots. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about all them wide open shots.
Well, what you don't want to talk about is LeBron he's running from the free throw line. What was he, 2 for 6 the other night?
No, Skip. Oh. But I said this early on. I said the thing that will keep them from reaching their maximum potential, they turn the ball over. The second they turn the ball over, out of 30 teams, they're 29th in turnovers. Out of 30 teams shooting free throws, they're 29th. So there lies the problem, Skip. So even when you're behind and the clock stops and you go to the free throw line, you can't make up any scoring because you can't make free throws. And then guess what happens? You get a nice lead, what do you start doing? Turning the ball over. They should open a bakery because all these turnovers are making me sick. I'm sick of them.
Well, it starts with the quote-unquote point guard named LeBron James.
Skip, and maybe, and it's hard when you've done something and you've had success with it, Skip, but because LeBron will attempt things that most players won't attempt. So he's always going to, Skip, he's always going to be somewhere around 4 turnovers. On average, when the season's over, he'll be somewhere around 3.5, 4 turnovers a game. He has the ball in his hands a lot, and he's trying things. But, no, this is unacceptable, Skip Bayless.
Point number 2 from LeBron James is, I'm not accustomed to this. I will never get comfortable, says LeBron James, with losing. So losing game 1 to Houston, it feels the same way as losing game 59 in New Orleans. Actually, game one was at Portland. I don't know who's counting, but again, his first game as a Laker. I guess he's forgotten it. He just said it doesn't
I don't
know.
All he's saying it doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Game 1, game 59, they hurt.
Yet, last week, he dared to say, I'm going to have to prematurely activate and go into playoff mode.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I sat right here last week. You weren't here, but I said,
What'd you say?
wait a minute. Michael Jordan activated for game 1 of the regular season. He went into playoff mode when the regular season started. Trust me on that. He played this with the same intensity in game 1 of the regular season as he did in game 6 of a finals. That's just how he was built. And LeBron says, that's just how I'm built. If I'm his teammate, I'm looking sideways at him saying, wait a second. Last week, you're talking about now you're going to take it up another level. What about game 1 versus quote unquote Houston?
Okay, when he was in when Michael Jordan was in playoff mode in game 1 of the regular season, what did that get him until Scottie Pippen was in year 6 or 7? What did it get him, Skip? Got the brakes beat off him.
It got him up against dynasties in the playoffs.
Oh! So now we got. So hold on, Skip, baby. See, I've been waiting for you. See, I told you. What you tried to do, you and Michael Rappaport, y'all tried to convict.
I just did it right to your face.
With no representation.
Yeah, no representation.
But guess who?
Oh, you're the one who said he shouldn't have said it publicly.
We noticed.
Johnny Cochran, that be me, is on the case.
Yeah.
If the facts don't hit,
Johnny just said no moss.
No, Johnny said that.
Yeah, he did.
If the facts don't fit, you must have quit. And the facts don't fit your argument, Skip Bayless, to support the way you're trying to do LeBron James. I'm not going to have it.
And then after a game 59 loss at New Orleans, LeBron James had the audacity, the nerve to reach for the injury excuse. Obviously, it sucks that my injury happened and Lonzo's injury happened, and so many of our injuries happen. Poor LeBron, it's injuries.
Don't do that, Skip.
The injury gods are picking on LeBron. They pick on everybody.
No, they don't.
My Spurs lost DeJounte Murray. He was turning into the best two-way point guard defense and offense in the league. Yeah. They lost him for the whole year. Do you realize how much better they would be right now with DeJounte Murray?
I know how much better y'all would be if y'all had number 2.
No.
Y'all might be leading the West.
And thank you for bringing him up, because last night he didn't play. Rest. He needed to rest. What?
Skip.
Good riddance.
Skip.
Good riddance. We don't need him.
That was an emotional game for him.
Oh.
It's draining to play your former team.
Guess what? He stunk it up in the game. Go look at his stats for the game.
Hold up.
He shot abysmally.
No, hold on. I know Skip Bayless, because Skip Bayless tells me it's crunch time. It's the win, because Tim Tebow stunk it up for 55 minutes. But what did he do come 4 quarters? So I don't care what Kawhi did. The player of the game, who made it?
Kyle Lowry?
No, Skip,
yeah, he did.
Do that.
Kyle Lowry stole the ball.
No, good enough.
Kyle Lowry stole the ball.
You know what?
I saw it. I watched it.
I can't believe you, Skip.
No, you can believe it. I can't believe LeBron James. How does he get away with this?
No, he's not getting away.
What are you doing?
He's not getting away. I said it. I don't like when players, leaders, do this publicly. Go behind closed doors. I know what it's like to be in a locker room. I know what it's like to be a leader. I know what it's like not to be the leader. And I've always been around guys that did a great job of them when things didn't go right, or I didn't be the head coach or a position coach or offensive coordinator, or John Elway, my quarterback. They would always, if I did something, they would always pull me aside. 84. This is what we need you to do. This is how we need you to handle it. Because the alternative, Skip, with me, don't do that. Don't do that publicly. Because you're not going to like how I'm going to come back. So I just feel like if LeBron were to do this, and maybe, Skip, he's to the point. Maybe he's reached his crescendo. Maybe it's the apex, the zenith, the denouement. Maybe he's had it up to here.
You just went to the top.
Yeah, and back up to the top again.
Okay.
So maybe LeBron James said, my cup runneth over with y'all bull jive. Because you come in here and you don't take it serious. Because he said that, Skip, the urgency. He said you're not.
So was that a concession speech? Is that what you're saying?
We don't do concessions.
You described a concession speech. His cup spilleth over. He's had enough. He's seen enough. He's done enough.
He tired of it with this bull jive.
Maybe he should just go Anthony Davis and not play the rest of the year. Save himself.
No,
right?
What he's tired of is them showing up to work with skinny jeans on playing Fortnite all night. That's what he's tired of. I'm tired of it too. Why you bull jiving?
Yeah. So now ESPN's Basketball Power Index has the Clippers at an 82% chance of making the playoffs. Sacramento Lakers at 6%.
I got 2 cases right now. We're going to get that 8th spot. We make the playoffs.
I'm not doing it because I still think they're going to make the 8th spot. But you had them before you left at the 7 or 6, right?
No,
now you've readjusted
7,
to
8.
8.
But I ain't know San Antonio was going to start moonwalking.
7, 8.
I didn't know they were going to start moonwalking.
You don't get it. You don't get what's happening.
I get what's
My
happening.
Spurs have played 8 straight games on the road. It's called the rodeo road trip. They've become a horrible. They're the flip side
And
of
the
what they
Lakers
used to
about
be.
to calf rope them.
Okay.
You know what calf roping
They are awful on the road, but guess who has the 2nd best home record in the Western Conference? My San Antonio Spurs. Guess who played 12 of the last 21 at home?
That's going to help.
It's not going to be good there. You can write them off. You can't catch them. Clippers, maybe.
What you mean we can't catch them?
And Sacramento just won at Oklahoma City.
Hold on. Is Tim Duncan playing? Is Kawhi playing for the Spurs?
You're not going to catch him. You're not going to catch him. Okay, want to do a case on that right now?
No, I don't want no case.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now
want
we
it.
get to the guts of this.
We're
Yeah.
about to go 4-0.
Yeah.
Next
you know
4
what?
games.
I never thought I could. I would believe this. What's the date today?
The 25th.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the 25th of February,
25th.
you're approaching a must-win game tonight at Memphis. That's what you're approaching.
You gotta do
Seriously.
it.
feels
4-0.
like a must-win, right?
4-0. Next 4 games. 4-0. 2 cases are due right now. 2 cases are due
No,
right
I
now.
think they should be the 8th seed. They got the best player on the
I ain't
planet.
talking about no 8th seed.
Quote unquote.
I ain't talking about 8 seed. I'm talking about the next 4 games. Lakers 4-0. Put
Take it or
you
leave
on
it.
that.
Pelicans, surely you can beat the Pelicans.
I can't tell you.
Milwaukee
I don't
is
think you guys are
tricky,
gonna
and
come
then
to a
at Phoenix. So you
conclusion
got one tricky game in 4.
Okay.
Okay, so it comes down to can you beat Milwaukee? And I'm sure you should be able to beat.
So in
I'm
other
not
words,
going
you
to bet
scared.
that.
So you mean to tell me I show back up to work to find a skip Bayless?
Okay, well,
was
you just
scared.
talk big, bad, bold about my Spurs. Put a case on it. You pass my Spurs. Put a case on
You're
it.
not going to pass them?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. How about tie? I'll do tie for a case. Okay, thank
No.
you.
Nothing.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
We got more time
Case
to settle
closed.
this all show
Johnny
because
Crocker
clearly
wins
we've got a
again,
lot
right?
more to get to
Yeah.
today. Like this, will Kyler Murray steal the show at the Combine
No.
this week? We'll discuss that next. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.